We knew they didn't want us in that city, but we didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far.
Dr. Umar has been told by the city of Wilmington, Delaware, that if he doesn't pay up his bills by the 21st of August, they're going to sell his property. Well, y'all's property, him and his supporters. But he has a plan. This thing will get rectified easily if we just follow his plan. Let's find out exactly what his plan is, all right? Let's get into it.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Happy Leo season. Happy Black August. Happy Leo season. Happy Black August. Happy Leo season.
Happy Black August. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans, my Nigerian Africans, my Ghanaian Africans, my Togolese, Benin Africans, my Liberian, Basutu Africans, Congolese, Angola, Mozambique, my Eritrean, Somalia, Ethiopian, Madagascar, Sudan Africans, my Lesotho, my Zimbabwe, my South Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans, my Jamaican Africans, my Turks and Caicos, my Bahamian, Bermudian, Caribbean Africans, Cuban, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my South American Africans. Brazil, I will see you in November. Brazil, I will see you in November. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Where my Toronto Africans at? My Montreal Africans, my Nova Scotia Africans. Where my Asiatic Africans, China, in Japan, Africans in Korea, Vietnam. Where my South Pacific Africans? Where my Australian Africans at? My Melbourne Africans, my Sydney Africans. Where them Australian Africans at? Where my American Africans at? My Texas Africans, my Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, St. Louis, my Nashville Africans, my Oakland, my Sacramento, my Los Angeles, my San Diego, my Phoenix Africans, my Arkansas, my Mississippi, my Louisiana, my Florida, my Georgia, my Texas, my Maryland, my Virginia, Washington, D.C., we stand with you. Washington, D.C., we stand with you. Donald Trump want to pull out the National Guard? Washington, D.C., we stand with you. My Philly Africans, my West Philly, my North Philly, my Southwest Philly, my Derby, my Yaden, my Chester Africans, my Delaware Africans, my Wilmington Africans, thank you for standing with us. Wilmington, Delaware Africans, my Dover, Delaware Africans, my Sussex County Africans, my Connecticut Africans, my Brooklyn, my Harlem, my Long Island, Staten Island, Boogie Down, Bronx Africans.
Brothers and sisters, this is a special FDMG announcement. Please hit your PayPal, paypal.me/. Brothers and sisters, this is a special FDMG announcement. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/. paypal.me/ make your donations for Black August Leo season. I will see you in Nat Turner Land, August the 21st.
Next week, Nat Turner Land. Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets. Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets. Make sure you go to natturnerlibrary.com and get your tickets. I will see you in Nat Turner Land, August the 21st. New Orleans, Louisiana, August the 29th. I will see you. Hurricane Katrina 20th anniversary. New Orleans, Louisiana, August the 29th. Hurricane Katrina 20th anniversary. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Dr. Umar coming to town for the first time, Saturday, August the 30th. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Dr. Umar coming to town for the first time, Saturday, August the 30th. Hattiesburg, where my Mississippi Africans at? I want to see Jackson. I want to see Biloxi. I want to see Gulfport. I want to see all of my Mississippi Africans in Hattiesburg on Saturday, August the 30th. Mobile, Alabama, where you at? Where my Alabama Africans at? I don't care if you Birmingham. I don't care if you Montgomery. I don't care if you in Selma. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st. I better see you in Mobile, Alabama for the Africatown Community Festival on Sunday, August the 31st.
Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So, not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal, paypal.me/, or tap my Venmo. Text me for the links to donate to FDMG. Text me for the links to support Dr. Umar, 215. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen?
Dr. Umar, you've had this bill that you haven't paid. In 4 or 5 years, you haven't paid it. What did you expect to happen? This is the same thing where the people are 3-4 months behind on their car payment, get mad when they see the tow truck driver trying to tow their car, and they run out there in a panic and try to stop him. You know this was coming. You haven't paid the bills. I think the city tried to contact you or probably contacted you. We don't know if you received the email. We don't know if you received the letter. You just saying you didn't. But if they put a notice on the building, that's a notice too. But you haven't paid the bill, and you know you haven't paid the bill. So you should expect this. This should not be a surprise to you. It really shouldn't.
Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. But luckily for us, Sister Ra Ebony was able to get the paperwork off the Marcus Garvey School before the haters stole that paperwork. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion.
I will.
I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion.
I will.
I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. I believe that they were going to sell the school, and they wanted to sell the school before we found out. I believe that they wanted to sell the school before we found out. We were not supposed to know that they were going to sell our school. Why do I say that? We were given no notification. We received no letter in the mail. We received no email. We received no phone call that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door. In a low-income neighborhood, they put a notice on the door with rubber band and masking tape. They put a notice on the school front door with a rubber band and masking tape. Brothers and sisters, it gets worse. Back in April, when I found out about the overdue vacant property registration fees, I had asked the city of Wilmington if they could retroactively apply our nonprofit waiver. According to the nonprofit waiver for the city of Wilmington, if you are a nonprofit organization, they will waive your vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If you are a nonprofit organization in the city of Wilmington, they will waive your nonprofit vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If they would have applied our nonprofit vacant property registration waiver, we would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. But I asked them, and they ignored my emails for 4 months. They ignored my phone calls for 4 months. They ignored our emails for 4 months.
Dr. Umar, you ignored their bills for 4 years, 4 or 5 years. What's 4 months compared to that? What's 4 months compared to that? In comparison, 4 months is nothing. You ignored them for 4 to 5 years, but you mad about 4 months. Man, we have to stop letting people get away with stuff online that we wouldn't let people in our real life get away with. There's no way you think that's okay. I mean, there's no way you think he should be upset about that. Even if what he says is true, there's no way he should be upset about that. Just imagine somebody going, I don't know, somebody you talk to going a month, not contacting you for a month. You calling them, they don't answer. You texting them, they don't respond for a month. And then they finally send you a text after a month. And then 4 hours later, you haven't responded to their text, so they get mad. Does that make sense? You waited a month to hear from them, and they couldn't even wait 4 hours. Does that make sense? It wouldn't make sense to you if it happened to you in real life. You would think they crazy. But Dr. Umar can avoid the city of Wilmington, Delaware bills for 4 years. And just because they don't respond to him in 4 months, you think it's okay. He should be upset about that. Y'all weird, man. Like, if you still on his side with all of this, you're weird. I'm just saying. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Let's go.
They ignored our phone calls for 4 months, and instead, the first time I hear from them since April, the first time I hear from them since contacting them April, asking them to apply our vacant property registration fee waiver to the past 4 years so we would owe absolutely nothing, they ignored me since April. They ignored me since April. No phone call, no email, nothing in the postal mail since April.
And another thing, Dr. Umar, throughout this whole thing, he keeps saying it's y'all school. Him and his supporters. It's y'all school. He found out about this in April. Did he tell y'all? Let me know. Did he tell y'all had this big, what is it called? Vacant registration fee that he had to pay? Did he tell y'all? Did he clue y'all in on that? Somebody let me know. Did he clue you in since it's y'all school? He's supposed to tell you what's going on with y'all's school. Did he tell you about that? Or is he just bringing it up now? Let's go.
The first thing we find out, the first time we hear from them since April, is a letter on the front door of the school, affixed with a rubber band and masking tape. A rubber band and masking tape. Brothers and sisters, giving us 20 days to pay these back taxes. We already paid $30,000 for water that we don't even use. We just paid $30,000 to the city of Wilmington for water that we don't even use. And now we got to pay another $30,000 for vacant property registration fees that we shouldn't even owe because we should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. And it gets worse, brothers and sisters. It gets worse because they are raising the vacant property registration fee. They are raising the vacant property registration fee this fall from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year. I'm going to say it again. They are raising the vacant property registration fee this fall from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year. Brothers and sisters, I want y'all to get ready for a protest.
Look, let me tell you, Dr. Umar, I have the perfect solution. Is it crazy? It might sound insane to you, but I have the perfect solution. I have the perfect solution. I can tell you exactly what you can do to get that, what it's going to be, $12,000 vacant registration fee. I can get that to zero. It's a guaranteed method. All it takes is opening the school. Then the school is no longer vacant, and you won't have to worry about a fee. That's crazy, right? You ain't even think of that. You ain't even think of that. Look, you got to give me credit, because, I gave you a way out of this. You gotta put my name on a door or something. Like all you gotta do is open the school, sir. There's no more fee after that. There's no more vacant registration fee after that. Crazy. But now you want us to march. Let's go.
I want all FDMG donors and supporters to get ready for a protest. We may have to march on City Hall, brothers and sisters. We may have to march on City Hall because of the racism. I'm going to call it what it is, racism. Discriminatory treatment. Why did we get no notification that y'all were going to sell our schools? Why did you not respond to any of our emails to retroactively apply our vacant property registration fee waiver? I knew they didn't want Dr. Umar in Wilmington. I didn't know it was this bad. I knew that the power structure, I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters in the community. They love us. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. They love Dr. Umar and FDMG. I'm talking about the power structure of Wilmington, Delaware. We knew they didn't want us in that city, but we didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell our schools that we've been working on for 6.5 years behind our backs. So brothers and sisters, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fight like hell to get our money from the bank. We're going to pay off this vacant property registration fee waiver. And we might still have a protest at City Hall because this is wrong, brothers and sisters.
If we're going to do this, excuse me, if y'all are going to do this, before y'all go and try to, hey, go to this bank and get the money, ask him to prove that his accounts are frozen. Ask him to prove it. You don't want to jump and go do something without proof, right? Ask him to prove it. Ask him to record his conversation with the bank. Some kind of proof that his bank accounts are frozen. He should not have a problem with that. He should not have a problem showing proof. He asking you to protest and march. He should not have a problem showing you proof. Just asking for proof.
I have emailed the mayor. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the chief of staff. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the city council president. I have gotten no response. So brothers and sisters, I'm going to meet with my team and we're going to decide if we're going to go ahead and have this protest. And it ain't going to be one. We're going to do multiple protests. And we're going to invite our donors and supporters from across the state of Delaware, our donors and supporters across the United States, and our donors and supporters across the entire planet. We may have to march on Delaware to let them know that you don't treat black people like this. Because if I was white, I wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Asian, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Arab, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Jewish, we wouldn't have been treated like this. But we were treated like this because we were black. How dare you ignore us for 4 months and then put a sign on our door without even telling us that you're going to sell our properties? Brothers and sisters, why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive an email? Why didn't we receive a phone call? Oh, we not going to quit. We not going to give in. The only thing left on the elementary school is to lay down the tile. We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy.
Dr. Umar, we saw the video with you in there trying to get us to help you pick out floor tile colors. And we saw the ceiling in the school is missing ceiling tiles. So you need more than floor tiles. Why are you lying to us still? We seen it. We saw it. What is going on? And if the city is against you, like you say they are, which I don't think the city would not notify you, because any lawyer would just eat this up if they never notified you. So I can guarantee you they sent you some letter, some email, or they tried to. Maybe it didn't get to you, but they tried to. And their last resort was, hey, we just got to put a notice on the building because we can't get in contact with him any other way. And they will have evidence of those attempts. But if they are against you like you say they are, they're going to walk in there and see that you don't have ceiling tiles, and they're not going to get you the certificate of occupancy. So the floor tiles is not the only thing you need.
We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. And if we have trouble getting our inspection and certificate of occupancy, we will have to march. We will have to march. We might march anyway, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We're not giving up, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We need y'all to call the mayor of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the mayor's chief of staff in Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the city council president of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the commissioner of license and inspections of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the vacant property office of Wilmington, Delaware, and demand that those unjust fees be removed from our account.
Unjust fees that they charge everybody who has a vacant property. Why are they unjust just to you? Just because you registered as a nonprofit? Who have you helped with your nonprofit organization? Let me know. I don't know this stuff. You tell me, who have you helped with your nonprofit organization besides Umar Johnson? Give me one other person. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm asking you to tell me, who have you helped? One person. Just because you registered as a nonprofit means nothing. What have you done?
Let them know that you are a donor of FDMG. Let them know you are a supporter of FDMG. And let them know that if this situation is not rectified, we will march on the city and we will sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware. We will sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware for racism and discriminatory treatment. If you need to reach me, 215 text message only. 215 text message only. 215 text messages only. This is your brother, Dr. Umar Tunde, letting you know that I'm still standing for black people. I'm still riding for black boys, and we will open the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. No racism from the city of Wilmington will stop us. No sabotage from the city of Wilmington will stop us. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor's chief of staff. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the commissioner for license and inspections. Tomorrow morning, call the city council president of Wilmington and ask them, why was Dr. Umar and FDMG ignored for 4 months when he was trying to rectify this problem?
You know what they're going to say? They're going to say, because Dr. Umar ignored us for 4+ years when we sent him a bill. That bill comes every year. Vacant property registration fee comes every year. And he ignored it every year. And he's on that building since 2019. And then April of this year, he's like, I need to do something about this. We're a nonprofit. We ain't supposed to be paying for this. After owning the building for 6 years. Now he wants to do something about it. How about y'all ask Umar why he ain't paid the bill with the money y'all donated? Ask him that. Why are y'all letting people on the internet get away with stuff you wouldn't let somebody in your real life get away with? If you had a roommate and every time to pay the rent, you pay your roommate your portion of the rent, and then your roommate pays the apartment complex. What if that happened? And then 4 months you found out your roommate hasn't been paying the rent, even though you've been paying your roommate your portion. You would be mad about that, right? You would call your roommate stupid for telling you that you need to help catch up on the rent. No, you would tell your roommate, I paid the rent to you. You supposed to catch up because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. It's the same thing. Y'all have been donating to this man to pay these bills, and he hasn't. It's on him to come up with this money, not you. You already did your part. Why are you letting this man on the internet get away with stuff you wouldn't let fly in your own real life? It's time to put a stop to this scam he's running.
Why was Dr. Umar in FDMG Academy ignored for 4 months while he was trying to rectify this problem? Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. We will not retroactively apply your vacant property registration fee waiver. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. But instead of responding to me the first week of April, instead of responding to me the first week of April, instead of responding to me the first week of April, they ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend.
I can't stand this, man. A payment plan? What are you talking about? You've had a payment plan, sir. It's called $5,000 a year. You've had the payment plan. And if you wanted to, you could have broke it down into months. And then after 12 months, you had enough to pay the bill. What's 5,000 divided by 12? I don't know. But that's how much you could have saved every month and then paid the bill at the end of the 12 months. You had a payment plan. Why do you want one now? Why would they give you one now when you ignored the one they already had for you? That's crazy, man. Going back to the, missing car payment situation. Just imagine you are the car dealership or you are the bank that gave you the loan. And they miss 4 months. And then they call you and say, hey, can I get on a payment plan? What? We gave you a payment plan when you got the car.
They ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend saying we're going to sell these schools if you don't pay our money. We're not going to email you. We're not going to send you a letter in the mail. We're not going to call you. We're going to put a letter on your door that somebody can take and run off with, as somebody did. They took the letter off the high school and sent it to YouTube, the struggle streamers. What if they took the letter off the elementary school? What if they took the letter off the elementary school? What if they took the letter off the elementary school? Brothers and sisters, we need your donation so we can pay this bill. They say we owe $20,000 on the elementary school. They say we owe $20,000 on the high school. They say we owe approximately $20,000 on the elementary school. They say we owe approximately $20,000 on the high school. Our accounts are frozen. Our accounts are frozen. Our accounts are frozen. We need y'all to help us pay this bill. We're going to fight like hell to get our accounts freed up. We're going to fight like hell to get our accounts freed up. But if we don't, y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. Y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. Y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. You don't have to root for me, brother. I don't need you. I got more than enough supporters. But I want everybody to know that there might be a protest soon. We need you to come in from Africa, from Europe, from Australia, from Canada, to come in from all the 50 states and show the city of Wilmington, Delaware. You will not disrespect black people. You will not sabotage black people. You will not discriminate against black people. and you will not try to steal property from black people. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, standing strong, Leo season. We will not quit. We will not abdicate. We will not equivocate. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Garveyism to get back. Pan-Africanism to perish. See you in Nat Turner land. See you in New Orleans. See you in Hattiesburg. See you in Mobile, Alabama. This is your brother, King Kong Consciousness. I love you too. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Man, to all his supporters, if y'all go to that march, bring your cell phones, all right? Turn the camera on. Record what's going on. Record yourself. Because for some reason, when I search up Dr. Umar, wherever it is, I don't see any videos of people supporting him. I don't see no videos from y'all. If you have them out there and I just haven't come across it, send it to me so I can see it. Because I would love to hear your side of this. I would love to hear the side of his supporters. But for some reason, I'm not hearing y'all speak up. Y'all still sending them money, still sending them donations. But y'all won't come out and put your face to the cause. Why not? What are you ashamed of? That's why I need to see video footage of that protest march. Because Dr. Umar got a lot of people on this internet calling him out for what he's doing. And he has nobody backing him up. Nobody that I can find. Where y'all at? But yeah, another Dr. Umar video. The man frustrates me. Anytime I do a video where it's just, I gathered a group of people who, talking about him, I can do those without getting frustrated. But to actually sit here and hear him talk and hear the lies that he's telling and the things that just don't make sense to me, I get frustrated. And I'm sure you saw it all over my face throughout this whole video. I said it with the first video I did on him. I do not want to do Dr. Umar videos. I don't. But, y'all ask for it. Because the video I put out yesterday, I think the first comment was, "Yay, Derrick's talking about Dr. Umar today." I was like, man, I just, this is where we at. So something big happens, I feel at this point I'm obligated to speak on it, which, yeah. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you are new here. I'll catch you on the next one.